Can you see the heron? Hello, Mr. Heron. There he goes. Hello everybody, it's me, Jenny again, and I thought I would bring you with me on a Beltane afternoon walk along the canal. So this is the canal very close to my childhood home. It has been a part of my life since for as long as I can remember, really. I learnt to kayak in this canal, I learnt to canoe in this canal, I have fallen in this canal many times. My mum would take me and my brother walking along here to feed the ducks. Many happy memories along here. And can you hear the pigeons? Don't think we'll be able to see them on the camera. Oh, there they go. There's always loads of pigeons under this particular bridge. I always like coming along this section of the canal because it's relatively quiet and you get to see lots and lots of wildlife. See if I can capture any of it on film for you. Be warned, I'm not a particularly skilled wildlife photographer. I always end up getting like the blurry shape in the background. Or, you know, that's its tail, look. Apologies if I sound particularly nasal and I'm sniffing a lot in this video. I have a cold. How ridiculous is that? Who gets a cold in spring? So yes, it's a combination of a cold and hay fever. Oh, it's so unfair being a pagan and having hay fever. Cows. I love being outside and enjoying the trees and the flowers and the grass and things, but I'm allergic to all of it. I feel like maybe we should start some sort of support group for pagans with, you know, pollen allergies and grass allergies. Because it's hard. You want to be outside all the time, but it makes you feel really awful. Not sure if you can hear the music. I think it's coming from the houses just over on that side. Can you see the little moorhen? He's so cute. There's a duck. I think he's a mallard duck. More ducks. Look, there's a boat coming. I love watching the narrowboats and all the other kind of boats come down the canal. They're always so pretty and they're all so different. Look, there's babies. Probably can't see them, they're probably like itty bitty tiny little pixels. Babies. Having their afternoon snack. There's also a swan around there, but I can't lean any further around because I'll fall in. So Beltane is technically when the flowers on the hawthorn open up, and they haven't quite completely opened up here yet. Of course it's been fixed on the calendar as the 1st of May, here in the Northern Hemisphere of course. But just because the calendar says one thing doesn't necessarily mean, huh? There's a little frog statue, can you see him? Somebody put him in the tree, that's really funny. I really like this section. It's quite a wide section, so it's kind of like a passing place. But it's also really, really shallow. I have fallen in here before and it like barely came up to my waist. There's sometimes a heron that hangs around down here, but not always. Oh, I'm really enjoying the Beltane energies that we've got going on here. Can you hear the birds? Can't see them. So Beltane is when the hawthorn starts blooming and when the flowers on the hawthorn open up. And as you can see, it's still not quite there. You see those teeny tiny little buds? So yeah, so technically Beltane is when the May's out, and this is called, one of the names for the hawthorn tree is the May tree. So technically it's not quite Beltane yet, but you know, here is some hawthorn flowers, look. Get it to focus. Look, hawthorn flowers. So it's definitely on its way. Pretty little flowers. So Beltane is technically fixed on the calendar at the 1st of May. But seasons don't always like to line up exactly with the calendar. That's far too convenient. So the energy of the festival might arrive early or it might be late. And right now, here, it is very much that Beltane energy. Can you hear the geese? So yes, right now it is very much that Beltane energy. The air is warm and fragrant. You can smell all the different types of pollen on the breeze and the grass, and that sort of warm, damp earth smell, which I absolutely love. And the evenings are getting super light and just gorgeous. So I'm definitely feeling that Beltane energy here right now, and that is fantastic. It is my absolute favourite time of year, my favourite festival. I just love it. Just hoping to share a little bit of it with you guys. So here we have, in the very bright sunlight, some nettles and cleavers. So this stuff here, they're called cleavers. They go by many names. I always grew up knowing them as sticky weed because they like to stick to things, and you used to, like, you know, roll it up into a ball and chuck it at your friends and see how long it would take for them to notice that it was stuck to them. And it's great to collect these at this time of year because the new growth has got a huge amount of vitamins and iron and fabulous substances in them that make fantastic sort of post-winter tonics that you can brew them into like a tea. I know people who like make it into like almost like a syrup type thing, or you can make soup with the nettles. Nettle soup is great. Combine it with a little bit of wild garlic and you've got a really great soup. Or pesto, I know people make it into pesto as well. So yeah, just a little bit of herbal lore for you.